What's up, you guys? It's your girl Crystal Doll here, and today I did have a subscriber write into me to ask me a question, so we're going to go ahead and hit this topic head on here for you, and we're going to talk about this, kind of extensive talk about this for you guys, and I'm going to tell you guys my opinion. Again, this is my opinion. This is not medical advice, but you did ask, so we're going to talk about it. So, I actually had somebody write into me. This is going to be a little bit more serious topic today. So, I did actually have somebody write into me, and it says, "Hey, Crystal Doll, you said that we can ask anything, so can we talk about my relationship?" A couple weeks ago, my husband and I have gotten in a fight. We've been together for 10 years now, and we have kids together. The kids were not home. However, we did get into an argument, and he had put his hands on me and laid down on the bed and was choking me out. And I want to know if you think this is going to happen again. Should I leave? We've never had any issues in our relationship before. But this is the first time this has happened, and do you think it's going to happen again? Since this has happened, we've had a really good time. Everything's been really great. So can you tell me your advice on it? Okay, so let's talk about this, okay? Because first off, you know that I can say whatever I'm going to say until I'm blue in the face, right? I can tell you, whatever you want to hear or whatever you don't want to hear, and you're just not going to take the advice. Because when you're in a domestic situation, you're going to leave at your own time. Enough is enough is going to be for you and you alone. But let's first start off by talking about the different flags that may be there that you may not know of. So when you think about a perfect relationship and what a healthy relationship is, there's aspects that you need to look at. There's different types of abuse. So first, let's talk about these types of abuse, and then what I'd like you to do is really sit back and reflect and see over the 10 years if this type of abuse has been there all along and maybe wasn't noticed. I really want you to kind of sit back, drink your coffee, drink your soda, eat your popcorn, and kind of just be here with me in the moment and really reflect on your relationship right now. Because if you're here watching this video, chances are you may need some of these questions answered, or maybe need to know a little about this. So first off, my first question is, because I have so many questions, you know what I mean? I mean, things do get heated in the moment, maybe there was other factors involved, maybe you guys, could go to like a counselor or something like that, but definitely if he put his hands on you, that's crossing a line. That's a line that should not be crossed, for sure. But let's talk about the different types of abuse first off. So you say that everything's been perfect in 10 years and there's never been any other side of abuse, and that everything's been, perfect. So I have a few questions for you. First off, how does he speak to you? I mean, does he always talk good about you or to you? Or does he put you down, demand things from you, call you names, talk bad about you to his friends, your family, people in the social situations? Does he compare you to other people? Is he verbally abusing you in any type of way, or has he? You know what I mean? That's going to be a red flag, and that's a type of abuse as well, which is not okay either. Secondly, is he controlling? Are you allowed to have friends? Are you allowed to talk to your family members? Are you allowed to go out and do things that normal, healthy people that have social lives? Because we as human beings need social interaction. And if you're not allowed to kind of move freely, or you're walking on eggshells, or you're not allowed to talk to certain people because he doesn't want you to, especially like family members, things like that, that's going to be another red flag for you, because that's like a social controlling abuse on there. What about money? I mean, I understand if money is tight, but does he or her, it can be either way, do they allow you to go shopping? Do they allow you to have a little bit of money? If I understand, I don't want any backlash on this, because when it comes to finances, sometimes, things are very tight and you don't have money to go shopping, or you don't have money to go get your nails done. But I mean, like bare essentials, like if you need some new pants because you don't have any, is he freely allowing you to take some of your money and go, or does he hold all the money from you and like hoard it and not allow you to go spend money on your bare essential needs, deodorant, things like that? You know what I mean? Is he hiding money from you? Is he telling you you can't have any money? If you guys have money, does he allow you to go shopping? Things like that. Is he or her, like I said, are they financially abusing you in any kind of way, especially if you make your own money? Because that's another type of abuse that could be a red flag as well. And you need to know that that's not okay as well. And then there's the sexual aspect of it. When you're in a relationship with somebody, and even if it's not sex, even if they're like, because I've seen a lot of times where like sexual abuse isn't just the forced abuse on there. There's different types and classes of sexual like abuse or neglect in a relationship that can happen. Is your partner withholding affection from you? Are they withholding love from you to manipulate you, to get you to do certain things? Or are they forcing you to do things that you don't want to do? There's two different spectrums of this as well with the sexual abuse part of it. Because either one of those isn't okay, whether or not they're forcing you or they're telling you that I'm not going to hold your hand, or I'm not going to hug you, or I'm not going to kiss you, or until you do this, and it's something you really don't want to do. That's not okay either. And then there's the physical abuse about it. Like, does he throw things at you? Maybe he's never hit you or choked you, but does he throw things at you? Has he in the past, has he shoved you up against the wall? Has he shoved you on the ground? Has he broken things because he was angry? You know what I mean? Does he force you or influence you to do things that you don't want to do? There's a whole area of different types of abuse that can be going on that are red flags as well. And really, do you feel like you're walking on eggshells all the time? Like, because that's not okay either. Like, for your whole well-being, you need to have your social life. You need and deserve to have friends and to have family in your life and not be isolated. And you need and deserve to be able to feel, especially if you're working, to be able to go get like deodorant. You need and to feel that you are loved. Nobody should withhold love and affection from you if they're in a relationship. And you should never be mentally abused either or put down, because that scars you as well. And you definitely never, ever, 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 ever should have to deal with somebody putting their hands on you. It's just not okay. You know what I mean? And I want to talk to you guys about coming from experience in this. I was in a really, really abusive relationship when I was younger. And I kept going back because, right afterwards, after he would hit me or after he would do something, I would leave him. And then, he would come beg me back, and beg me to come back. And everything would be perfect, you know what I mean? Our life would be amazing for a couple of weeks. And that's actually called the honeymoon phase, where the abuser is actually feeling guilty for what he's done, or where he's trying to make up for what he's done. But then the verbal abuse starts back up. The same old routine starts back up, and it's this cycle of abuse that keeps going and going. And the next time he puts his hands on you, or the next time she puts her hands on you, it's going to be worse. Let me just be frank with you. It's going to get worse because they got away with it the time before. And so they do it again, and it's worse because they don't know how to control that anger. And it's not your fault. It is something that is going on with the person that is abusing you. There is something not okay with them. And I'm telling you, yeah, it may have only happened once, but it's going to happen again. And it concerns me that you say that you have 2 small children in the house, because you were really lucky that they weren't there to see that. You know what I mean? You don't want your kids, your small children growing up seeing this and thinking that this is normal in a relationship. Because 1, they're either going to be a victim themselves, or 2, they're going to end up being abusive to somebody if they do see this kind of abuse when they're younger. It can happen, and it does happen. And it's just an awful situation, And even if the kids weren't there, they're going to come home and stuff's going to be broken. They're going to feel the vibe in the house. They're going to see it. You know what I mean? So yeah, the honeymoon phase is there. Yes, it's hard because you do have 2 small children in the house, but I urge you to reach out. You know what I mean? Look for a woman's shelter in your city. Look, I can insert the women's domestic violence number below. There are classes that you can go to help educate yourself. I urge you to go to those. Those are typically free in your community. Even if you can just get away for a little bit to go to those classes, and they'll actually help you leave if you need to leave, because we have this one life, you guys, and we have one life, and why don't waste it on somebody that doesn't deserve you, because you're so much better than that. You know what I mean? You deserve to be loved. You deserve to feel love. You deserve to be treated with respect. You deserve so much to be happy. Ask yourself, am I happy right now? Do I feel appreciated? Do I feel loved? You know what I mean? Because I'm going to tell you right now, when a man loves you or a woman loves you, they would never, if they truly love you, truly, truly love you, and it is true love, that is your soulmate, that is who you're supposed to be with, that person would do anything to protect you from being hurt in any kind of way, emotionally, sexually, physically, socially, financially. That person would do anything in the world to protect you, because they love you so much, and it's going to hurt them to see you hurt or upset. That is true love. And I truly believe that if somebody loves you to death and when I say love, the term I use is loves you to death. That's not love. Love you to death is that they want to control you. They want to own you like you're a piece of property. They want to manipulate you. They want to intimidate you. They want to put their hands on you. They want to make you do what is morally wrong or not okay with you. Your intuition knows what's not okay with you. You know what you're okay with and what you're not okay with. You know this, okay? You know this. So what I'm just trying to get out to you is, do I think that he's going to do it again? Yes. It may not be tomorrow. It may not be next month. It may not be a year from now. It may be 5 years from now. But I think he's going to put his hands on you again, yes. And I think that you should leave him, yes. And I just want to warn you with caution and reach out to you and tell you that there are other options out there. There are the women's shelters. There's the national the National Domestic Violence Abuse Line that you can get help from. You can always write me here. You can always email me. I will be here for you as well. Anything you need from me, I'm definitely going to be here for you, because it's not okay. And you deserve to be loved. You deserve to feel love. And like I said, somebody that loves you, that truly loves you, would do anything in the world to protect you. They would give their life to protect you. Think about how you are with your kids. You know what I mean? Like, you would give anything to make your kids happy. You would do anything to protect your children. That's what your relationship should be like as well. And if you don't have kids, what about like an animal or a loved one or something? Think of what you would do for somebody you truly love just to protect them, and what you do to make them happy. You would never want to see the person that you love hurt. You would never want to see the person that you love cry, especially at the hands of yourself. You know what I mean? If somebody can hit you or abuse you verbally or talk bad about you or abuse you financially or abuse you sexually, you're an object to them, not a person that they're in love with. And life's too short to be an object. You know what I mean? Wash your hands with it. It's going to hurt for a little bit, but in the long run, I promise you from experience, it does get worse. And you have got to get out. And chances are, if you're reaching out to me on here for this type of advice, you kind of already know that. And so I do urge you to please, I will be reaching out to you personally in an email as well, to see if I can offer any assistance to you, or if there's anybody else out there that's watching this that this may resonate with you guys. Reach out to me, just drop a message below. Or you can reach out to me at askacrystaldoll@gmail.com. And we'll definitely talk about this, and I can see what I can do to help you find some kind of help in your area. But I do want to thank you guys. That's what I have for you guys today. I'm going to go ahead and end this. This video is getting a little bit long, but I do want to thank you guys for tuning in with me today. If you guys have any questions or want to talk to me about anything else, go ahead and drop it below. We'll talk about anything and everything that you can possibly think about. I will give you my opinion on it, whether you really want it or not. I will give you my opinion on it. So thanks so much for tuning in to Ask a Crystal Doll, and you guys have a great day.